What's up, gospel movie lovers out there? You're welcome to the review of the short movie Corked. So, a few days ago, this channel reached a landmark 1,000 subscribers. I'm so glad and I don't take it for granted. I'd like to say a big thank you to you all for subscribing to the channel, for watching the videos, and for the wonderful interaction in the comment section. I've learned a lot from them and I thank God for you all every time I think about how we've all been blessed and edified. Ultimately, I would like to say a big thank you to God, my Father, and the boys have been working on something. I want to shout 1,000 hallelujahs to God. So, boys, are you ready? Yes. All right, let's go. Thanks so much. Alright, let's talk about Corked. Corked is a 2020 film released from the stables of EVOM World Network. It was written by Tomisin Agboola. The new tune used in the opening credits for the name of the ministry was nice. However, the animation of the ministry name remained the same. That's fine, but I think that it would be more pleasant if that was changed too. I'm not talking about the concept. The concept is a good one and it should remain, but I'm sure that it can be redone using modern animation tools to make it more in keeping with the technology available in this age. The picture quality was very good and it was good camera handling by Tomisin Agboola also, especially the pans. It was a family-studded movie featuring many of the Agboola family. The performances were good, though a few lines felt recited, but I particularly liked the smiley face of Fermi Agboola, who plays the role of Dari. Something I have observed about movies from this ministry is the attention paid to detail. The subtitles are always carefully done and hardly register any grammatical or typographical errors. This punctiliousness is usually also found in the emphasis placed on correct diction, and I think this makes EVOM movies stand out. It lets you know that the actors and actresses have gone through some form of linguistic drilling or the other. The sentence constructions are generally well spoken and articulated. The movie talks about Mommy Dari, who has recently lost her husband, and so she doubts the love of God. She also has nightmares of the incident and engages the services of a psychotherapist played by Gbenga Adekeye, who has featured in many EVOM films such as Otoge, Once Upon a Time, and more recently Fire Extinguisher. After Dari calls the doctor to express his concerns over his mother's health, the doctor comes over to the house where he and Mommy Dari have a vital discussion. We see that the natural human reaction to the loss of a loved one includes emotional pain, hurt, anger, and doubt in God. Mommy Dari is upset at God and she tries to handle the pain all by herself. She continually says that she'll be fine, and as good as it is to be optimistic, she realizes that it is better to hand over everything we feel to God, because then we can be sure that our optimism is not misplaced but situated in the one who himself is the author of hope. We can't do it by ourselves. Only God gives an eternal hope that transcends the borders of this world we live in. The Bible tells us how to deal with the death of a believer. As much as we should stand against premature death, the Bible tells us not to mourn as those who have no hope. This means that hope itself is something that transcends human optimism. It is something deeply rooted in the bowels of heaven. This made me see one of the ways we have to renew our minds and adjust our perceptions of things. Another example I came across recently is where the disciples of Jesus came back rejoicing that they had done wonders in his name. Jesus was glad, but he was quick to let them know that more celebration should be for the fact that their names were written in heaven. That is the most important. So, above all else, every child of God, or better still, every human should ensure that their names are written with the Father in heaven. And this comes only through faith in Jesus Christ. I'd say what I love most about this short film is the vivid visualization of the illustration of what it means to be corked or uncorked. We are made to see that Jesus heals wounded and broken hearts. I think it also carries a lot of insight on how to deal with offenses in relationships. Another special thing about Corked is that while films mainly portray parents praying for their children, this one is the other way around. We see then that raising godly children is not just for the benefit of those children, but also for the parents. When one or both parents are down, the children would be able to stand in the gap. It was a nice feel to the end when we see Mommy Dari ready to get back on track with her relationship with God, to the utter delight of her children who have been praying for her all the while. The background tunes used in this movie were appropriate, and the instrumental version of the hymn No Not One, played at the end credits, was a befitting end to the core message of this short film. Alright, we've come to the end of the review of Corked. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? The link to the movie is in the description. What's your most memorable EVOM film so far? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. My next video will be the mid-year review of gospel movies so far in 2020. Till then, stay blessed.